Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine channel. I am Paco Garcia, your host, and today I want to talk to you about Dialect, a game about language and how it dies. I found out about this game thanks to my friend Christoph, who is incredibly keen on languages and can speak way more languages than I know exist. And I thought, oh, wait a second, this could be interesting. I didn't know what to do or expect from it, but I wanted to show you if I think this game is worth the amount of money that I had to pay to get my hands on it. Welcome to the GMS Magazine RPG unbooking videos. As a polyglot, I am always very interested in finding out how languages actually work, because both culture and language are very intertwined, and for me it's very interesting, because sometimes you say something in a language and you say that same thing in a different language and the whole thing explodes and it doesn't mean the same and it has completely different connotations. So understanding language is a very important thing, and to have a role-playing game that explores that is absolutely brilliant. Dialect from the offset is a beautifully produced book, and I didn't know what to expect. I think I paid $30 for the book, plus shipping from the US. Ow, big, mega massive ouch. Shipping things from across the Atlantic is never going to be cheap, so ow, keep it in mind. But what did I get? Well, I got a hardback, I got a deck of cards, and inside two absolutely lovely little details. One is this beautiful little sticker, Thorny Games, which I didn't expect, but I like the logo an awful lot. And then this postcard that is, just to say this is what you're getting. It's a very nice touch, one that not many companies keep in mind. But to have that little thing, to have this, these wishes. Thorny Game has not produced this to make a ton of money, even though it has already won an Annie, which is wonderful because I hope it drove an insane amount of attention to them and they're making loads of money so they can bring more games. But it's definitely, this is the sort of thing from a small company that tells me I'm interested in you having a great experience, not in, selling a hugely detailed product. But we'll take a look at the cards in a minute. Book, hardcover, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous cover. I don't know what's about it, but the illustrations are just so good. So good. And the inside is equally beautiful. It's full color. Again, something that I appreciate because they didn't have to do it. They could have gone for, the black and white and it would have worked absolutely fine as well. But they've gone for the color words. It's great. It's absolutely great. The layout is very simple with just one column and plenty of space all over the page. So the words don't really overwhelm the reader, which is very good. Everything is divided in beautiful chapters. I mean, come on. This is the sort of thing that you will want to hang on a wall. It's so fantastic. There is a little table of content. And to be honest, there is little else to be said about this. The whole thing is very, very nice. The cover is very hard. The binding is excellent. The paper is beautiful. The printing is very crisp, which is very nice. So love it. Absolutely love it. I have read part of this book, by the way, and even though I'm not prepared to give a full review on it, I have to say it's is a game that takes a little bit of getting used to. You know, I recommend read it slowly and practice as you go along, because it will help crystallize the thoughts in your head. It really uses language very, very heavily, and it's a concept that we are not used to. So be gentle with yourself when you're reading this book. If you think that you're going to be able to read it from beginning to end and know how to play, think twice. I would go take it as a tutorial and practice step by step. Take it easy with your friends when you're playing for the first time, and go slowly, because there is an awful lot to unpack in this game from the mechanical and language point of view that will do better if you take your time. The cards are okay. There is nothing, you know, just standard cards. They're not meant to be beautiful. You know, there are several decks. This is the legacy deck, the story deck, and the story deck has different numbers. So we have story up to 3 to a lot of 2s, and then 1s, and then is the voice, you know. Why? Well, because you're going to be using, each character is going to have their own voice, and the stories are going to be built based on how these decks progress, because this is about how the language is dying. There's always a commonality to the adventures, which, even though some people may think that is going to take away from the diversity side of, you know, from the how many you can play, trust me, it doesn't work out like that. This is not a game that you're going to play a really long campaign, but you could be playing this game for ages and ages and ages, and every single time say something and tell a completely different story. And the thing is that the more you play it, the likelihood is that you're going to get more into developing the language, and that's going to help an awful lot. So the layout of the cards is extremely simple. There is, as I said, these are meant to be functional cards that you can put on the table. These are not meant to be beautiful cards to give, you know, a sense of the world around it. So, do I think this game is worth the amount of money I pay for it? Absolutely yes, especially when it comes with this deck of cards, and I know cards are not cheap to produce. So I would say, if you're looking for a game that's going to challenge you as a player and as a group to bring some cohesiveness in a different way, using language in ways that role-playing games have not used before, this is the game for you. And to be honest, for the amount of money it costs, you can't go wrong. These are, you know, as far as I'm concerned, these are dollars well invested. Thank you very much indeed for being there. It's really appreciated. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And do let me know if you have already played this game. I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments section. Thank you once again for being there, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.